Welcome back to the Banganator podcast, episode 33, brought to you by your host, Esley Banga. Today I got an interview with professional soccer scout Rudy Njia. Y'all know he know his stuff because he's in that world. So y'all about to get some insight on everything in the soccer world, from what he does as a living, as a soccer scout, to the Women's World Cup that just passed, to Lionel Messi. All right, thank you, Rudy Njia, for meeting with me on my podcast. Thanks for coming on. It's a pleasure to have you.
Of course, Esley. Of course.
I wanted to ask, first off, how did you even get into becoming a soccer scout?
The road was long. I started because, my love for soccer. I've been playing soccer since I was 7 years old. And maybe even before 7, I don't remember, but I remember when I started at 7. And then I had the same dream as everybody to become a pro, which that didn't happen, but at least with the help of God, I had the chance to play soccer, college soccer, and also during that stage when I was playing college soccer, the road was bumpy. So there was a lot of issues and difficulties, and that's what made me actually want to help other kids, attain their dreams. So that's when I switched my major in college. I switched from I was doing chemical engineering, and I switched to sports management, and that's when I just wanted to work in sports. So I just knew I just wanted to do anything that that has to do with sports, with soccer, with football. Yeah. I'll call it football, to be honest. So
of course,
I wanted to do anything that has to do with football, and that's how the dream came, and I just followed it, and I had the chance to meet a lot of people in the industry. After I graduated college, I started my job at Austin FC. And at Austin FC, that's when I had
okay, awesome.
Yeah, I worked at Austin FC, and then from there, I had the chance to meet with some good people in the industry. Mm-hmm. And then I'll also say it took a lot of informational interviews. I reached out a lot to people that that were already in the industry to know more, to learn more about them, about their journey, and how just to be curious, not necessarily to ask for a favor, but the only favor I'm asking is just your knowledge, just how can you help me, how can you help me not not make the same mistakes you made. Stuff like that curiosity. They're always happy to help, always happy to share that knowledge and how they can help. And that's how I met this agent called Cisco Terreros, FIFA agent, very good guy, which I work with now. This is the principal agent of Fulcrum where I work now. So I left from Austin, and that's why I had the job at Fulcrum, working as an agent.
That's awesome. There's a couple things that you said that stood out to me. Switching your major, I did the same thing too. I started out in college, business administration.
Mm-hmm.
I just did it because my parents are in business, and I thought, I didn't know what I wanted to do yet. I switched my major to something that I want to do that I know will be worthwhile, to sports broadcasting. So now I'm almost done with that degree. About to get my bachelor's in that. And then also, whenever you said that you would ask people, just to have that information, just to have that knowledge, that's wise, because like the Bible says, a wise man learns from others' mistakes. A fool learns from his own. So you were doing the right thing by asking that.
Yeah, and I think the whole idea of your of your purpose and what you do now, it's basically that. Doing a podcast is like inviting people to talk. You always have guests that will always volunteer, will always be open to participate in stuff like that. In the talk, that's how you meet people. And I think that this is what you do is very it's great. It's a great idea, and I support you
Yeah,
100%. Like when I met you in Dallas, I told you that. I told you straight up that that what you're doing is it's good.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Of course, to God goes the glory. Yeah, we met in at our parents' restaurant. My parents' restaurant. They own an African restaurant. You know,
Mhm.
we're Congolese, so I have an African store that I manage, and then my parents they own an African restaurant.
Mhm.
So my sister
Nice.
met him at the restaurant, and then you came over to the store. We got
Yeah,
to talk, and that's how we got the hookup.
yeah, man.
So
I didn't tell the food was good, man. I don't know if they know that, but like the food was, bro, the food was smack.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, hands.
yeah, yeah.
If y'all are ever in audience members, if y'all are ever in Dallas and Irving, try African Village Restaurant owned by my parents. I promise y'all, it's some of the best African food y'all could ever taste.
I endorse
So
that. I endorse
yeah.
that. Sure, for
Uh,
sure.
so I wanted to ask you a few questions. You know, just a little few icebreaker questions.
Mhm.
What do you like to do for fun whenever you're not working?
Whenever I'm not working, to be honest, man, my life is around soccer. It's around football,
Yeah,
basically. During on weekends when I'm not working, I'm watching the Premier League, or I'm at a game, or I'm playing myself. I still play, some guys, all the guys who wanted to be pro at one stage who never made it.
yeah.
So I'm either playing, or if I'm not, my family's not in the US, so I'm always on the phone too with my family. So
Mhm.
on the phone. Also in Austin, Austin is pretty it's a pretty city. It's
Yeah,
nature. So like I like bike sometimes. What else? Uh, we have rivers and water, so swimming, going on boats.
yeah.
I just like to chill like that, and most of the time I'm always playing soccer or talking with family on the phone, and yeah, that's
I
basically
like that. I like that. Ball is life. Ball is life.
it's life, man.
And I love Austin too because I've been down there for well probably like 3 4 times now.
Hmm.
Once for a Texas Longhorns game. You know, I'm a
Right.
Texas Longhorns fan, so I go down there for Longhorns football games.
Yeah,
So I love downtown Austin.
yeah,
I've been down there for my wife's rugby game. I was down there for a rugby tournament of hers. She plays rugby.
nice.
So
That's
and
good.
then yeah, and then a few other times passing through. Like we're to this week, in fact, we're about to pass through Austin to go to Corpus Christi. We're going to
Oh,
Corpus for my wife's birthday, so
happy
I'll be
birthday
going,
to her in
by.
advance.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Austin, like I basically, I also like I watch all the sports, man. Like basketball. Yeah, UT basketball. I've been to some games. Uh,
okay.
I haven't been to the Moody Center yet though, which I have to.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to
yeah.
check
I've
that
seen
out.
it on TV. It looks badass.
It
So
looks
I'm
good. Yeah,
definitely
I've been to the old arena. I haven't been to the new one, but like, yeah, I watch
okay.
basketball. I watch football. I just like
Okay.
all the sports. I watch all the sports.
Yeah.
What else? Like, sports is just interesting. I like the competition. I'm a competitive guy, so yeah.
Yeah, same here. I mean, you're just like me because I'll watch any sport, any player, as
Mhm.
long as I have somebody to root for or maybe even against for.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you play, because I know you love soccer, so do you play FIFA,
Of course,
the
man.
video game?
Of
Okay,
course.
all right. All right. Good.
I
Good.
play FIFA.
Same here.
I have to, but I think I slacked a little bit because like I used to play FIFA. I used to have all the FIFAs. I was up to date. But
Mhm.
I had the 21, 22, 20. I had the 23, but I bought the 23 pretty late. I was late to the party, and then how these guys are competitive online. So
Yeah.
I play, but not a lot. But like, yeah, that's the main game when I'm on when I play, that's the
Yeah.
main game I play. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I mean, I play video games. My favorite games are Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, but I play FIFA too. I've been playing FIFA since FIFA 12. Ever since then, because I usually get sports games every 2 years.
Okay.
So, I got FIFA 12, 14, 16, 18. And then after that, I stopped playing FIFA for a while for whatever reason. And then I got 22. Me and my wife, we play FIFA 22 all the
Yeah.
time. And then now I'm about to get the new one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's
EA
not called
Sports
FIFA
now.
no more. Yeah, I think they lost the naming rights. FIFA didn't let them can retain the rights to use the name.
Yeah.
So that was called the EAFC 24.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big house, so they still got it. Doesn't matter. I don't think the name is gonna change.
Yeah. Let's talk Women's World Cup. Obviously, you see me repping my Team USA, Alex Morgan jersey. Unfortunately, the women disappointed. The U.S. women disappointed. They lost in the first round. Already, they didn't play that well in the group stage.
Yeah.
They won 3-0 in their first one, which was expected. And then they tied in their second one. And then the last group stage match, I forgot, did they tie but didn't score at all?
Who did they play the last stage, last group stage?
I believe Netherlands.
Yeah, I think they won 2-1. I think they won Netherlands. But overall they were pretty shaky. I could just feel it. Even before they got there, I don't know. I just saw the preparation and I saw the previous US teams. They were just solid. They were solid, and this team, it was just like, no comparison. And also you have to take into consideration that like women's soccer is, it's like it's progressing,
Yeah, I see that.
It's getting tough, it's getting competitive. So, it used to be like, it used to be competitive, but not at this level. Now the girls, the women are ballers, man. You have Nigeria, who came not to play at all. Nigeria was not playing. South Africa, had a good battle over there. Australia, of course, they had the pressure on them because they were organizing it, so they did well. Like nobody came to play. Even I was even surprised by the result with France.
Yeah.
So it was really fun, man.
Of course, we saw the U.S. women get knocked out against Sweden in the first round. What did you think of that specifically? And how it ended, dramatic fashion. Nobody scores, and then it goes to extra time, and then nobody still scores, so it goes to penalties, and then just the heartbreaking way that we lost in penalties. What would you think of that?
Well, so I did a bracket, on the ESPN app. I did a bracket, and on that game, I did Sweden was going to win.
Okay.
I chose Sweden. Just because, like I said before, I just thought like I didn't see the US has a good, power team, but I didn't see them passing through Sweden with the way Sweden plays, and so I wasn't really surprised. But I was surprised by the score. It was 0-0, and they went to PKs, and it was tough. Even the way they lost, they didn't. I mean, nobody, it's PKs, PKs is just, random. Everybody can win. It's like 50-50.
Yeah.
So, but overall, I wasn't that surprised. But I'm sure, the next generation, the girls that I saw, they're, young girls. And I'm sure they're coming back, I'm sure they're coming
Trinity Rodman, Sophia Smith, players like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're coming back for sure. Like, and the US they've been winning too, man. They've been winning. So, like when you're the winner, all eyes are on you. So pretty much
heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Exactly. So they'll just come. I feel like they'll come. They'll prepare better, and they got it, man. It's not the end.
Yeah, it's crazy too because they low-key should have won that game. How the penalties were going. It's just I think they missed. There were 3 players that missed easy penalty kicks where the goalie went the other way. If you just made it, you would have won.
It was on the post, right? I think they hit the post or something.
Yeah, one hit the post. 2 others was just clear misses.
Yeah.
And then I forgot her name, but U.S. women's goalie.
Mhm.
goalkeeper. She was awesome. She not only did she make a goal in penalty kicks also, but she was saving them left and right. And then the one that she let slip barely by a centimeter ended
Mhm.
up being the game winner for Sweden. But it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. I mean, yeah, even Spain who won,
Yeah.
Spain lost in the group stage 4-1. And to be honest, when I saw that trash, like when they got trashed, I didn't think they were gonna win. But if you see the trend in this World Cups, the winners always have like this, they always lose their like in the group stage. And that's how
Okay.
people doubt them. But when people doubt them, I think that's when they they get motivated. Because like even Argentina, the last World Cup, they
Mhm.
lost against Saudi Arabia, and everybody
Mhm.
was like, "Whoa, Saudi Arabia!" And we thought that was the end for Argentina, but you know, they
Yeah.
just came back. It just came back stronger. So yeah, I didn't expect. Just to say that I didn't expect Spain to win at all, like at
Mhm.
all, and yeah, I got surprised. So yeah,
Yeah. As a whole, like first of all, I'm glad that they expanded the Women's World Cup from was it from 16 to 32?
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. And so a lot more countries that were represented, a lot of countries that were making their debuts, some that was advancing to the elimination stage for the first time.
Hmm.
And then you saw powerhouses falling, obviously USA, Germany,
Yeah.
France didn't make it far. Just all these powerhouse countries that usually went far the past decade. This
Hmm.
time, like you said, they a lot of countries are catching up. More
Yeah.
and more countries are putting more and more resources, more and more money towards their women's soccer.
Yeah.
So the rest of the world is catching up.
They're catching up. It's going fast, man. It's going fast.
Yeah, and like you said, Spain won against England. I'm glad England didn't win. USA never likes it when England wins. So there were two teams I didn't want to win: England and Sweden. So at least they didn't win. Um, yeah, good job by Spain.
Good job, good job. Yeah, I mean, my in my bracket, I had who was gonna win. I had France. I did two brackets. The one
Mhm.
France was gonna win, and the second one I had Japan.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, I had Japan because Japan wasn't playing. I was also surprised by Japan going out. So so yeah, so England was not in my in my list of countries that were gonna win, but so yeah, them not winning is actually good. I'm actually okay with that.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Overall, it was fun. It was
Yeah,
fun. Now moving on to Lionel Messi. Messi, obviously, he signed with Inter Miami just a few months ago. Made his debut in July. Got that amazing. Was it a free kick at the end of that game in his debut? And then the League's Cup that's been going on. They just won it, and Messi has scored a goal in every single League's Cup game.
crazy.
Obviously, it's amazing. What do you think of? I mean, really, there's only one thing to think. But what do you think of Messi showing out in the MLS?
I mean, it's obvious, man. It's the best player in the world.
Yeah,
Best player in
yeah,
the world. So what do you expect? It's just like I mean, first of all, Messi is like I said, for me, is the best player in the world.
yeah,
All respect to Cristiano Ronaldo, but I think Messi coming here in the MLS, I wasn't expecting that. I always thought that I had to like go out of the US to see Messi, but now he came to us, so this is like it's a chance to
mhm,
see him in flesh,
yeah,
and I just think that is amazing, man. It's like it's gonna open doors, for a lot of players in the US, exposure for like a lot of these guys. Apple
yeah,
TV, Apple TV is doing a great job. Did a great
mhm,
job actually having that endorsement over there. I
yeah,
think yeah, he's gonna bring traffic into US soccer. Yeah, man. I mean, what is there to say, man? He's gonna keep on doing it. He's gonna keep on breaking records and just making the league fun. Every game he plays, everybody wants to watch them, Every day, to be honest, I just watched it. I just watched Messi's game. You know, that's when I'm connecting with Apple TV. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's good for U.S. soccer, man. I think it was a great move. It was a
yeah.
great deal from Inter Miami doing that, pulling that off. And
Mhm.
hoping to see more. Not only Lionel Messi, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, all these guys, and I just hope that all the players, good players from not only almost retired players, but like
Mhm.
also like players at their peak to coming
Yeah,
into in the US and
yeah,
showcase their talents over there. I think it's great, man. I think Messi here is a great move, and he's going to bring more traffic and develop. It's
yeah.
good for US development of soccer.
Yeah, exactly. This is good for the U.S. and soccer as a whole in the U.S. And same as you, I think a lot of people weren't expecting Messi to come to the U.S. Because usually European stars, they stay in Europe, the biggest clubs in Europe. Um, uh, I will say, however, even though Messi is the GOAT, and I agree with that, most people would agree with that. For whatever reason, it seems like Ronaldo is more popular. You see people doing the Ronaldo celebration
Mhm.
all the time, like in all sports, not only in soccer, but in all sports, people are hitting his celebration.
Mhm.
So
I mean,
I don't know what that's about.
yeah, you're right. And I think Ronaldo, the difference between Messi and Ronaldo is a brand. Ronaldo is a celebrity, He knows how to, I mean, his team is exceptional, selling his image and all that stuff. Ronaldo, that's what he sells.
Yeah,
Ronaldo is a
that's
great soccer football player, but Messi is just natural, man.
yeah,
He's just natural, born to play. He got into like more of the like the image business later on, and I
yeah,
think that's just because he was that good that they made him like they made him into that they pull up that image for him. But Ronaldo from the beginning, man, Ronaldo's a good looking guy, you know,
yeah,
build well, he's solid, good looking, and it's just that's Ronaldo, man. That's what he sells, and he's good too. He's great too. So yeah,
yeah.
so that's why people, it's always that poll, and I'm not judging anybody, but
Mhm.
I'm just a messy guy all the way,
Oh
man.
yeah, of course, yeah. I know you watched the World Cup last year. Messi and Argentina versus France and Mbappe. Everybody was watching that. Me and my wife, we were watching that. That game was amazing. It was definitely a World Cup final to behold.
Yeah, yeah, great.
Uh,
Great.
I was rooting for France, but it was like I was rooting for France, but if Argentina won, I was still happy because okay, Messi finally got a World Cup.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, I wasn't rooting for France because and France won the previous year, so
Yeah,
I wanted Messi to have this one, and Mbappe is a beast, man. Mbappe almost killed people's dreams, man.
yep,
Mbappe almost almost gave me nightmares. But yeah, it was a great game. It was entertaining, even though Argentina was up 2-0, and I
Mhm.
don't know from just France just came from behind, but it was a great competition. And then and the end of the results was just I was just screaming the whole day. I was just happy, man. The whole year,
Yeah,
I'm still happy until the next World Cup. I'm
yeah,
satisfied.
yeah.
Satisfied.
Which I can't wait till the next World Cup in
Yeah,
2026. That's going to be here in the U.S.
crazy.
And uh, I I don't know if the final is going to be. I don't know if they confirmed if the final is going to be played at AT&T Stadium, but there definitely will be a game at AT&T Stadium. So my wife and I, we're definitely going to that.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm coming to Dallas for that game, for the games in Dallas.
I wanted to talk about Mbappe getting
Hmm.
700 something million contract for what I know it was in what
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
Al Hilal.
Yeah.
Um, that is a crazy number.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody, and I think that was just they were willing to pay him that just for 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's crazy. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Mbappe. right now he's the best. Right now, at this moment, he's the best player in the world. So, and Saudi Arabia, I think they have the same goal as the US. They want to, they want to promote and develop their football program. So, they just want to attract all these deals and all these good players, and they have money. They do the same thing in England. They're the one owning. They own a lot of clubs in England, a lot of clubs in Europe. So they said, why not, why not promoting our own league, local league. And yeah, man, even Neymar's contract, same crazy deal. It's just they just got that. They just got it like that, man.
And I heard that same club offered Messi an insane amount of money to go to him to go there, but he turned it down and went to Inter Miami. Another reason why I was shocked that he went to Inter Miami.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good for the balance. Ronaldo over there, Messi here, so no competition for a little bit.
Yeah. And it seems like everybody's leaving PSG now. Paris Saint-Germain is, losing all its stars now.
Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain fell, man. It's just because they don't. I mean, it's not. It's just a showbiz club, man. All about showbiz.
I noticed that, all three of those players, Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar, and then they couldn't win anything.
They couldn't win it. Yeah, that's the thing. And it happens in all these collective sports where a lot of when even with the late. I was just gonna take an example of LeBron when LeBron brought all these guys with Cavaliers. He played with what's his name? He was just in the Hall of Fame. I forgot. Dwayne Wade. All these guys, they couldn't play. So it's just like that. Just collective sports sometimes. Having all these good players don't help. So I think maybe I'm not very positive for Paris Saint-Germain this season, even though they got Dembele, Asensio. But I mean, we'll see. I'm not, unless they change their culture. But I don't think it's promising.
Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you, Rudy, for joining me and talking sports with me, mainly soccer with me. It's been hella interesting and amazing having you on. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thanks, Ashley, for having me here. It's always a pleasure. Just let me know anytime you leave. I mean, you're right here in Dallas. It's like less than 300 miles. So we meet when we meet, and it's always a good time when I see you, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Can't wait to see you again.
All right, thank you, brother.
All right, God bless.
God bless.
Thank y'all for watching this episode of the Banganator podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed my interview with Rudy. I hope y'all got to see some insight on the soccer world. Please like and subscribe on YouTube and follow my Banganator podcast Instagram. Also, Banganator pod _4 on Twitter. Can't wait to see y'all for the next episode, just in time for the NFL season. Stay tuned. I got some big things coming.
The Banganator podcast is brought to you by Esley Banga, diehard fan of the Dallas Cowboys since 1997. How about them Cowboys?